Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your twice weekly dose of sanity in an insane world. We got to talk about this. RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard have stepped away from the Democratic Party and are now backing Trump because apparently... sorry about that feedback. But yeah, they stepped away from the Democratic Party and are now backing Trump because I guess his values align with theirs even better, which is incredibly weird. Let's see. We also have the filings for the Jack Smith case in Florida. You know, the Judge Cannon thing. No, this is Chutkan thing. Like the judge or the Supreme Court ruled for immunity. Well, the filings are back out. They've cut a lot of things out. They're still trying to rush this, I guess, because it is a rewrite of an old document. The whole can't file charges 90 days before an election thing doesn't count. I don't know how all that plays out, really, but we're going to talk about that a little bit here. We also got Mark Zuckerberg. I'm going to go ahead and say trying to cover his ass here. And, yeah, he's come out saying a whole bunch of shit has gone down, and he's sorry. But we're going to get into all that. We got Eddie Block Films with us here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Davey's about to be a new father yet again. Let's roll the show.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Asking AI to make a hit country song called Nature's Holster.
They say a countryman carries a lot on his shoulders, but here's a little secret so you listen clear. I'm gonna tell you all about Nature's Holster. It's a special little pocket I got in my rear. See, a southern man got all kinds of stuff that he keeps on hand, and finding room can be tough because them blue jean pockets only hold so much. But boy, the good Lord blessed me with one in my butt. So it holds my beer, my corn, my dirt, my wife, my guns, my Bible, and my hunting knife, my big bottle of moonshine whiskey, my keys, my cash, and a couple of biscuits, my horse, my boots, my sweet iced tea, and my set of fishing poles, all three. 'Cause every country cowboy needs a place to keep all his country things.
I'm not saying it's correct, but let me defend it. Southern songs, Southern country songs, if you actually do run it through an algorithm or something like that, those words in there that everything he said he was going to shove up his ass are in most country songs. And you prompted it to say Nature's Holster. But what the fuck are we doing with our lives, man? We're doing this. Oh. We're getting feedback on your end.
Still no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I just shut something off. That's why. All right.
All right. Let me know when you got that fixed, because that's loud. Why is Rich defending boofing? I'm not. I'm just saying. That's what an algorithm would think. I study every country music and history. Something about fishing poles going up in your ass is something like that. It's in the prompt, man. What's going on, Tweaked? How you doing? What's going on, Jennifer? You ready, Eddie? You ready, Eddie? Oh, we'll see him back here in a minute. How's it going, Just Rhonda? Mr. Trump Train is here. Ike's girl. What's up? Elf, how you doing, man? Tony Haymunket's in the house. Oh, Glenn's here. Glenn, how you doing, brother? Oh. He's got to restart everything now. Look at him go. Sheila Pooh. Just want to say hi, but we get... Hey, I'm fishing right now. And of course, we got Scott in there here too. All right, let's see. Can we hear you now?
Can you hear me?
Oh, great. Yes.
I had to shut my stream down. That's why. So anybody that was watching on my channel, we're only over here now, guys.
Well, I mean, I could send you the file if you want me to.
No, it's good. We're good. I don't care.
All right, cool. So let me ask you a serious question. Let's get into the topic at hand. Oh, and Davey is in a hospital right now because baby's coming soon. He's about to be a new dad again, and I am sick as hell. I was going to take the night off and let Davey run it, but then he's just like, I'm going to the hospital. I was like, you motherfucker. All right, here we go.
I don't know. You want to throw a background on me, or you want to leave it like this?
I don't care. You can do it yourself here in
Oh, I can.
StreamYard. It is in the settings section, virtual background.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into this. All right.
Believe it.
Let me ask you this, okay? What do you think of Robert Franklin Kennedy Jr.?
You know, people like him, they scare me a lot. Like, especially like you were talking about Tulsi and them. I don't like people who swap sides. You know, you can't really trust him that much. I mean, he's got a couple good things to say, but I basically don't pay much attention to him. I really don't. I hate side swappers. You know, that's like, you know, your San Francisco Giants win this year, and then the next year the Raiders win, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, my Raiders won. You know, I don't trust people that swap around too much.
But then again, there also are actual ones who do so. Like, dude, 10 years ago, I'd have been like RFK. 10 years ago, I was RFK. I mean, his politics were actually the way I thought. The only thing we thought differently on back then was guns. Because I come from the South, I grew up around them. I understand they're not as frightening as you're making them sound. You know, that was it. And now 10 years later, I'm sitting here looking at myself more aligned with the apprentice fucking dude. You know, like, how the fuck did we wind up here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I know why I voted for him, but you know, back in the day,
I mean, just as in the point of, you've got Trump, who is that kind of, he is that kind of Democrat back in the day. He's that kind of, his politics align with everything Democrats used to be, which is what most of us used to think was, hey, a good balanced middle ground.
Yeah.
You know, and now they took that as a win and just went insane with it. And now I'm sitting here just like with my thumb in my ass, just being like, what the hell happened to everybody? You know, the right's making a lot of sense, but they go off into the fucking woods a lot. The left makes a lot of sense sometimes, but I look at everything else they do in the background and I'm just like, no. You know, I just, yeah. I have to, especially with, you know, Kamala being installed into the Democratic Party. Like, let's just be honest. Democrats, you didn't have a vote. You didn't say, I want Kamala Harris to be our presidential nominee. No, you said, I want Biden to be the nominee. Then Biden said, I'm all in. Oh, shit, I tried to kill Trump. Let me step down. Kamala Harris, ladies and gentlemen, because she's the vice president, she would take the next lead right now if he were to step down anyway. And you had no say. And the fact of the matter is, most of the Democratic base don't even know who the fuck she is. Like, no, that Don Lemon. No, you remember that Don Lemon video?
Yeah, Don Lemon. Yeah. He's a joke. Yeah. He's a total joke. But
when you say you don't like people that flip-flop, I can understand if it's just for some bullshit real reason. But the reason why I'm okay with RFK flipping, they fucked him, dude. They fucked him like they fucked Bernie.
Yeah, multiple times. Well,
I
so
mean,
let me explain to you what I mean though. Like they gotta earn their respect with me. What I'm,
okay.
like with Donald Trump, I'm totally on his side. I know he used to be, a Democrat. I just, if he flips tomorrow, I just can't right away go and say, hey, let's go with this person. You got to earn my trust.
Right. I can understand that, and I can agree with that. And I do like a lot of the things RFK says, and I do love the fact that he is so fucking entrenched. 2 of his fucking family members have been taken out by the government, and the motherfucker still wants in. I'm just like, I gotta give you credit for that. I'd have been dust in the fucking wind after that,
Yeah. Well, and like, I mean, they're all hating on him now. Like I talked about this on my show, it's like he took one for the team because the reason why he endorsed President Trump and left, he said, because I don't want to take votes away from him and mess it up so Kamala can win. So
Right.
I'm happy he did that, but
in the swing states, he took his ass off the ballot, but in Democratic strong states, he kept on to the ballot, which is going to pull votes only from Kamala. And that's it.
yeah, we need that. Like I live in the worst blue state of all. So
Which one is that? California?
yeah.
I don't know.
But
Go ahead.
Well, anyway, so where I live in Yosemite, right? So it's all conservatives here. I mean, my neighbors got Trump everywhere. My congressman is conservative, right? But as soon as I drive down the mountain into Fresno, oh yeah, people are like, you should take that bumper stickers off your truck. And I was like, why? Because it says Trump, you're gonna get attacked. I'm like, bring it. I'm not afraid. And more people are changing it, Like, can I tell a quick story? You guys mind? I'm a squirrel.
Yeah,
I like to go off. I like to zoom
Let's go.
around. So
you're gonna be perfect for this because we go off the rails all the time. Let's go.
Nice. So my dog is named Donald J. Trump, right? And he's my service dog. He goes everywhere with me. And so we're down at Costco one day, and this lady and her kids are petting them because I let everybody pet them. But around here, I call him Donnie. And so this lady's, with their kids, and all of a sudden she grabs his name tag, like she was looking for my phone number or something, right? And as soon as she sees Donald J. Trump on there, she's like, really? I'm like, really what? She's like, kids, stop petting the dog. So
this
lady,
Eddie Black Films there, Glenn.
What's up, Glenn?
Yeah, just stop petting the dogs because he was named Donald Trump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, like, when I was at the courthouse in D.C., for the Proud Boys trial, this lady, can I pet him? And she's petting him. She's like, do you mind if I take a picture? I was like, sure. Next thing you know, I get a text from somebody showing me her picture on Twitter where she's like, look at this racist piece of shit, with this stupid dog named Donald J. Trump. And I was like, how come you don't tell him how nice I was to you and let you pet my dog? She never responded. That's how it is.
Of course.
Humboldt no County. Rhonda, no Humboldt County here. I'm in Yosemite. I live at Bass Lake. I have like a lake 5 miles from my house. Love it.
Yeah, if you want to follow along with the chat too, it's in the. You can just bring it up there on the YouTube or Rumble or whatever. But yeah, I'll bring up some along the way too. But no, I mean, I understand. I listened to Robert Kennedy a long time ago. Like, I understand his frame of mind when he goes through something like this, and then to see him screwed like Bernie Sanders was, I'm all for it. You want to flip. It's not for like ideological. It's not for points. It's not for political gain. This man actually just said, fuck it. You know what? They're too damn insane. Let's do something real.
Yeah.
They're gonna have it out. They're gonna have it out. They're gonna have it out in the fucking open in front of everybody. And the news is gonna try to eat that shit up. But I would fucking love it if they did. Just have it out like we would in public,
It's the timing though that worries me. Uh-oh. Did I freeze or did you freeze?
You froze. I'm still good. There you go.
Oh, now you're good. All right. It's the timing to me right now, The left has been so bad, and all these Democrats now are like, they were supposed to lower my, my gas prices. They were supposed to lower my bills, and now I'm paying freaking $25 for one meal at McDonald's, and everybody's pissed at the Democrats. So in my head, this is just how I render it. I'm like, it's too soon to judge because what are they just coming over for that? Like there's some congressman from Minneapolis yesterday, for Scheer or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll work for either side. You know, stuff like that is what really makes me worry and wonder. You know, I try not to jump to conclusions right away because when I do, I mess up big time and I fuck up. That's my girl. She'll tell you.
Sweet. You are right 100%. And what I am saying is I am fucking here for it. That man deserves it.
Nice.
But yeah, I get what you're saying with the timing and everything. Maybe it looks like, but I don't know. I feel like this one is legitimate. I really do. I feel like he's just like, look, dude, you're an asshole. I'm going to be an asshole right back, but you know where the hell I stand. All right. And if you're willing to hear me out, I'll hear you out. Let's actually do something.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the pups.
Hi, Donnie.
Jesus. St. Bernard.
Yeah, he's a
That's
St. Bernard.
big one.
Oh, yeah. He's only like 130 right now. He's not that big. Go, Donnie. All right, go. He knows when he comes bothers me when I'm live, he gets treats. So he'll be showing up a lot.
Oh, that's cool. But I mean, just to see RFK just throw full weight, just be like, look, this is what's going on in our country. You know, we got Big Pharma just wanting to keep you on a fucking lockstep here. We're poisoning ourselves with all these foods. Nobody's trying to promote health. We're all fat as fuck. Let's change something about this. And
Right.
Harris said, I don't want nothing to do with you. So Donald Trump said, let's talk about it.
All right, I got a question.
What?
Do you think Lizzo is beautiful like they all say? Oh, she's
Fuck
so
no,
beautiful.
but I do. I praise her for actually doing something. She's actually taking that hell shit good. Like she's not on a treadmill eating a bowl of cereal or a bowl of ice cream any fucking more. She's actually working on it. She's lost weight. I'm proud of her for that. The body shaming worked with her.
Yeah.
You know?
Worked for me. You see me. So all last year I was in courts and watching my videos from January 6th over and over again. And I'm like, look at this little fat fucker. I got to lose some weight. So I lost 70 pounds since October. So, you know, I get it. Incumbent has spent back 50 years. Oh yeah. Don't get my girl started on that. She will go nuts.
I mean, oh, maybe Sunshine is here. Hey, maybe Sunshine, how you doing? But no, I mean, I love the whole fact that this is actually happening because it's a big fuck you to the Democratic Party from both sides.
Yeah.
You know, RFK has been a staple. Oh, I don't know who he is. Well, that just proves you're a fucking idiot because the dude's been around for a minute. His fucking uncle is the biggest conspiracy theory that this fucking country's ever had.
Right.
You don't know who the hell this man is. I don't even want to understand how you function. You know, if you don't know who Trump is after all his businesses and being held up as some kind of mogul back in the fucking day, and how everybody loved him, I don't know if I can consider your point valid in anything right now. You know,
I mean, how many rappers praise him in his videos? You know, I'm gonna be rich like Donald Trump. You know, and he takes care of people.
I will give him to one credit there. I will give it that. Like 50 Cent used him in a few songs, be like, I'm going to be rich as Donald Trump kind of situation. And then all this shit happened. And he just shut the fuck up and watched. And he's like, no, I'm voting for his ass. Y'all are trying to do what you did to me and just lock my ass up for bullshit ass reasons.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, somebody paid attention. But yeah. Another one that I do love the fact that is actually coming out now with it. And
well, I'm guessing.
I saw this one coming though. I did. I saw this one coming. After Kamala Harris was destroyed by Tulsi Gabbard in the 2020 debates, there was a lot more major events that actually fucking happened, but this was the end for Tulsi Gabbard when she demolished Kamala Harris at the debates.
Oh yeah.
Now
that's she's been debate now. She's afraid.
And she's been brought on now by Trump to help Trump prepare for the debates. I guarantee you this woman is going to stick around for a lot longer than that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Do they actually have the video of her speech? I was going to bring it up, but I totally blanked it. A lot longer than...
My co-host, my old co-host actually loved her so much. He was like, oh, she needs to be our next VP for Donald Trump.
Look, I've been impressed with Tulsi. I'm not gonna lie. After that was the fall of it. After that, You know, it was a lot of major things happened in her life that she just came to this point herself, you know, where she's just like, fuck it, I'm done. I just want to do something real. I want to, this is too damn much. But it started with that. Like that was those debates was the decline in her popularity. They started smearing the fuck out of her after that shit and just railroaded. You're talking about the 3 biggest fucking targets of the Democratic Party from 2020 until now, all being center stage and on one fucking ticket. And 2 of them are Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them's a big pharma motherfucker who's like, I'm tired of being pushed the fuck around. Let's set this shit real.
Oh, don't get me started on Big Pharma. Don't even get me started there, bro.
Oh, God, dude. I'll tell you. I mean, I had a fucking blood clot in my lung. The fucking pills that they had me, they gave me 10 fucking, what was it? 10 lower, no, whatever the fuck the thing was. But 10.
Hydro or Oxy?
Oxycodone or oxycodone, whatever the fuck it was. But they give me 10 of those, right?
Mhm.
Full strength, 10 of those for $8.
Yeah.
75 blood thinner pills were $750. So for painkillers, it's less than $1.
Right. What's the
For
shot
a pill to
get
save
for
my
Alex?
life is $10 per pill.
Yeah. It's a joke. And not only that, how many cures do they have out there that they've locked away because they won't make money anymore if they cure cancer and if they cure this and they cure that? They didn't cure AIDS until Magic Johnson got it. All of a sudden, Magic Johnson's got AIDS. Oh, we got to fix this shit, right? You know?
Hold
Let
on.
Nancy Pelosi get cancer. I bet you they'll have a fucking cure real quick. Sorry, we're both
No,
sick,
I'm
guys.
laughing. I'm laughing because you have a point. I mean, it's just like, oh, AIDS is a problem. AIDS is a problem. We don't know what we're gonna do. And there's hints. Hey, they have something. Magic Johnson's got AIDS. He's dying. We have this pill.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he's not dying anymore. Like the South Park made fun of it. They're like, he just put some money in a blender and then drank it, and all of a sudden, he's cured.
Right. But yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. But I love the fact that Tulsi came in. I want to find that video because her speech with it was dead on. But I love how she actually, everybody's just like, oh, she did this in an event she wasn't supposed to fucking do. I do not give a fuck anymore. Y'all never gave a fuck about the rules. You break the rules all the damn time. I do not give a shit. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Let me bring this. Bring this down to have volume. The screen up.
In uniform, especially on this day of all days. I had the privilege of joining President Trump this morning at Arlington Cemetery, where he joined 2 Gold Star families and loved ones of Staff Sergeant Hoover and Sergeant G, both of whom were 2 of the 13 killed in the Abbey Gate attack 3 years ago today in Kabul. And I can tell you, as
I will say this. The main thing I love about Tulsi Gabbard, she's a woman, but she is like the epitome of poise and grace.
Yeah.
I have never seen this woman like freak the fuck out on somebody yet. I have never seen her just like start even looking agitated in
You mean she
any
didn't
way.
go Marjorie Taylor Greene on her?
I mean, if the woman got pissed, I'd be scared. She's dude, she's still active military. I ain't fucking around with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But she takes like there was a story where they were trying to play off her story as somebody else, and she just like cut into the video, didn't even say, yeah, that story's about me, not them. But she was cutting in and just laying out the facts, never once called them out for using her shit for them, except to know only if you know her face. And that was actually the word she said, you know? And I fucking loved it because it didn't come off catty. It didn't come off bitchy. It didn't come off like this just, no, it was poise and grace. And I love the
like
woman.
Melania. She speaks like Melania, and she reminds me of, She's on the show Blue Bloods, and she was on that other show about dancing on the bars. But she was John Wick's wife.
Oh,
You know John Wick's wife? You had to watch John Wick, right?
I don't know who the fucking actress is. I don't.
Well,
But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I'm
But yeah,
trying to think. What is her name?
I don't know.
She was what was the bar where they stood on? They're on the bar. It was like an old '80s movies or '90s movie. Oh man, where they were bartenders. And it was that blonde
Dude,
chick.
that was like every 80s and 90s movies
Yeah,
had
that's true.
somebody standing on some kind of bar somewhere.
Hold on, I'm gonna find her name right now. Her name
All right,
is
while you doing
Bridget
that.
Moynihan. Bridget Moynihan, that's her name.
Oh goddamn! I didn't. Okay, I know the face of who you're talking about, but I've never known that name.
And she's Tom Brady's wife, or maybe was Tom Brady's wife. I'm not sure.
Oh,
What's that movie she was in?
okay.
So she was in John Wick. She's in all the John Wicks, and she was in what's that bar movie? Oh my gosh, they have a bar named it in Vegas after her. After that movie,
Coyote
Coyote
Ugly?
Ugly. Coyote Ugly.
Okay.
Yes, she was in Coyote Ugly. I'm dumb. Sorry, people. I ain't got a good brain.
That's
Just-
what we're here for.
I'm just a crazy crippled guy that's got his own fucking opinions.
I mean, you described every single one of us. I don't know what you're talking about.
We were there as he laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, joining these Marines' loved ones. I felt the sorrow that he shared with them in their loss. I felt and saw his sincere appreciation for these servicemen and women who paid the ultimate price and their loved ones who continue to grieve to this day.
Let me ask you, Eddie.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel that the former president of the United States was the one laying the wreath instead of the president of the United States that got him killed?
Oh, that pisses me off huge. Like I was just about to mention that. Like, where's Kamala Harris and Joe Biden right now? Where are they? You know, my dad. I'm handicapped because my dad was in Vietnam and was exposed to Agent Orange. My dad died when I was 6 years old, and for them to treat veterans like this just pisses me off. You know, it reminds me like when they came back from Vietnam and people were spitting on them.
Right.
Don't you realize these people just saved your lives? These people just, saved your freedoms. Look what they're doing over in Afghanistan or in the Middle East. Women can't even talk in public right now. If they look at a guy other than their husband, they get thrown in jail. You can do that stuff here, right? You know?
I mean,
Joke.
but that's what they're advocating for, man. These pro-Palestinian people, that's what they want to bring here. You know,
Right.
You're a woman, don't you ever fucking show your face.
Yeah.
Do not speak unless spoken to, or I can stone you to death. I'm going hyperbolic. That's not really a thing, but yes.
Well, and get this too. And what's funny is, you notice these women aren't protesting this thing over there, right? They'll protest everything over here, but they don't protest what's going on in their own country. That's how afraid these women are, because they know if they ever have to go see their mom or dad, they go home to visit their mom who's dying, they're going to get killed or murdered or thrown in jail. It's a freaking joke.
What's
what
up,
you drinking?
Gavin Newsom? How you doing?
That's my boy. That's my boy. He came over from the Eddie Block Film show, so he's gonna subscribe to you now. What are you drinking? What are you drinking right now, anyways? Drunken
Yingling.
squirrel.
Drunken
Yingling.
squirrel.
Oh, drunken senpai. Sorry.
I'm
You know,
drinking
everybody
Yingling.
that knows me knows what I'm drinking, of course. You know.
Oh, dude. I done told you behind the scene, Crown Royal Apple, Berry Fanta. You want to make it a little sweet? Add some grenadine.
Have you ever tried Crown Royal salted caramel? It tastes just like a
Yes.
Werther's original. Just like a Werther's original.
Yes, it does. It's awesome.
Heck
What
yeah, I
is
love
going
Crown.
on, Brett? Muffin Rando is in the house too.
What's up, Muffin?
I love this woman for her poise and grace and everything, and the way she has a great flow about her, especially when it's something like this. Because when she's talking, it's not like, I just want to be happy, Kamala's kind of situation. Yay, we're all having fun while the world burns. No, she's just like, it's a solemn kind of, this is fucked up. Listen up, because this is what we need to do.
Right?
And I
Oh,
love that
Kamala,
about
you know
her
what
style.
Kamala Harris's speech? I already know what she would say. It's really sad that these people had to die in this very, very peaceful protest over there in Afghanistan. You know, they were just
The
peacefully
ones we
protesting.
bailed out.
Yeah, And no, you heard wrong. They weren't using our weapons to kill our own people. No, 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 never. Never. No. And because they hate the military. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and all the Democrats, they're not pro-military whatsoever. Whatsoever.
And the military isn't pro Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, but they
Right?
have to work under him.
Yeah.
And that's the catch-22. But yeah, I just want to continue a little bit more with this real quick.
Oh, sorry. I talked too much. I warned you.
Oh, no, you're good. This is
This
what
is
we are here
personal
for.
for
This
me,
is what
as
we
I
do.
know it is for so many of you here. This is real. It's not just words. I first deployed to Iraq in 2005 with the Hawaii Army National Guard as a member of Charlie Med.
Kazakhstan, this bitch.
As those of you who were deployed during that time know,
We still
it
need
was
to
the
make
height
them
of the
stickers.
war, and sadly, we took many casualties. And every day we were confronted with that high human cost of war and that sadness as we boarded the plane when we left, that we were
Yo,
leaving
Spuds
some
is
of our
here.
brothers and sisters behind, only to lose others when we got home to suicide. So I mean what I say when I share with you that I know that President Trump understands the
Wait, what, Jenna? I've been taking a course on socialism, communism, Marxism from Hillsdale College, and it's all free.
Yeah. Well, it's Marxism, it's communism. Everything should be free, right? Socialism. So I got a real quick story. Once again, I'm gonna squirrel out on you.
Go
Freaking.
ahead.
So my boy Ben Berkwam, if you guys don't know, I used to edit all his videos. I would film live for him all the time. And so he's like, Eddie, go to the Bernie rally. And so I go to the Bernie rally in Fresno, and I get there first. I bring a couple college students with me, and I didn't show anything political on me. And so I was like, well, shoot, I better buy like a Bernie something. And so I go and I pick out a Bernie button, and I'm like, well, how much does this cost? And she's like, well, it's free, but you can make a donation. I was like, all right, thank you. I started to walk away. She's like, no, you got to make a donation for it. I was like, I thought Bernie was for giving everybody free stuff. And she's like, well, he is. I'm like, good, I'm taking this for free, and walked away. So then the lines, they're about to open the doors, and all of a sudden I'm surrounded by 8 security guards or something like that. And they're all, hey, Eddie, you're not allowed in here. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not allowed in here? He's like, Bernie said you can't come into his event because he knows you're going to film it. I'm like, don't you want his word to get out? So yeah, they walked me out. They walked me off property and wouldn't let me come in.
Oh, that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I was like, you could have told me 4 hours ago. I've been in line 4 hours, bro.
Which also literally sits there and puts a whole point to the whole thing of yeah, they didn't want anything but the approved message getting out with Bernie though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just like Kamala the other day. Oh, it's bad. You're racist if you want voter ID, but if you want to get into my events, you better show me your ID so I know you're on the list. What the heck is up with that?
I mean, you have to understand, wasn't it Kathy Hochul that said black people were too stupid that they didn't know what a computer was?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you can't walk into a 7-Eleven and go work without a slight Indian accent. Like, it can be. You want to sit there and say the Republican Party is the party of racists because of the, I'm sorry, the rebel flag, which was at the time, the southern states were Democratic.
Mm-hmm.
So the rebel flag is on you, Democrats. The KKK is on you, Democrats. Everything that has ever been racial has come from you, Democrats.
And it still is. So you know what they're doing, right? They want to give you welfare. They want to give you free housing. They want to give you free food. So that way they can control you. And that way you can do what they want. So that way they're going to say, hey, I gave you all this. Don't forget to vote for me, right? We're going to give you everything you need. So they're keeping them. They're slaves. They're slaves. They're controlling them. So
I mean, you're talking about
slaves.
what is it, the universal basic income?
Yeah. Oh, that's
$1,000 for everybody across the board, no matter what?
Yeah.
No.
So I used to be a plumber, right? I built high-rise hotels all across the country, and then I couldn't work anymore. So they forced me to take Social Security disability because they went straight to my union and told my union not to ever let me work again. So I'm in the office, right? And first off, I live in a Mexican area. Well, it's California. And they're like, how do you say your last name? I'm like, Block. They're like, oh yeah. They didn't know how to say my last name because it wasn't Mexican. And then then the lady's like, well, how come you didn't apply for Social Security when you're 18? You have spinal bifida. You could have had this your whole life. And I said, I'm not a lazy piece of shit. And she got so mad at me, she wouldn't help me anymore. She wouldn't help me.
Because she has somebody that did the same damn thing.
Probably,
Or
yeah.
something similar to that. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Praise to the motherfuckers out there who know that they're going to have some shit that's going to happen to them, who know that this is still a thing and still go out there and work. Like, I
Think about
shit
it.
on my sister all the fucking time because she's on disability because she's bipolar. Okay, bitch, you're just like me. You rage the fuck out. I control my shit. If not, I pay for the consequences of me not controlling my shit.
Right?
But
Oh, yeah.
because you don't want to do that and take care of that and own up to it, you get government funding?
Yeah.
Huh?
And think about this now. So because I worked, if I hadn't worked, I'd be making like what, like $700 a month or eight, whatever the lowest is. You can't live off of that.
Right.
But because I worked and I made so much money, because Social Security is based on how much money you earn. And I earned so much money that I'm at the top bracket of Social Security. So now look, I got a brand new truck. I got my VA money coming in. I'm doing good because I worked hard.
Right.
You know, I mean, I shouldn't be bragging about it, but that's what
I
working
mean,
gets you.
it's not going to last the rest of your life with that because I mean, if things keep trending month over month, 2.9%, so year over year, we're talking about 24%, 25%. Everything is going to be way out of your reach. Eggs will be way out of your reach to buy. Your chickens, you're gonna be cutting that shit yourself because ain't nobody buying nothing from nobody when it's $300 damn an egg.
Then I'm going to go back to work again. I'll figure something out. Shoot, I'll turn this into a business. I'll make money off our show.
Hey,
You know,
I mean, fuck, why not?
although this business has cost me more money so far than I ever made. Fucking like 25 grand in lawyer fees last year, something like that.
All right, well, yeah, that's too much. You started too heavy too quickly.
Well, I mean, I was the last man at the Capitol, right? I got that.
Well, Glenn's got a story with that too. We will be hearing about his story later this year, close to the end of the year. He gets off probation in, I think it's early November, and he will be back to tell his story about what happened with his case in court.
Oh, bro, you got to let me be on that show. I would love it.
Okay, we can do that too. But yeah, he was like, our show was the first one he ever came out to with like, it's labeled J6 defendant speaks out for the first time or some shit like that. Like Glenn never told his story to anybody ever. The media wanted to talk to him and he's like, go fuck yourself. And he told his story on ours. It was amazing, dude. I was just like, yeah, this pretty much does back up everything that I've been seeing with it.
Yeah. So one thing I did learn: don't tell the FBI to go fuck yourself because you're not giving them their video, because they'll get it eventually.
I'll just tell him, go fuck yourself. Give me a fucking warrant.
Well, I did, and they showed up trying to break my door down a couple days later.
Okay, so
Wasn't fun. Because then they took
you ain't
everything.
you ain't gotta knock the fucking door down. You can knock on the door. You can show me the warrant, and I will give you the information. Don't be a dick about it.
Yeah.
You can say I'm being a dick about it. I'm upholding you to the law. You want something, you can ask for it. If I tell you to give me a warrant for it because a court demands it, you ain't got to be a dick about it and kick down my fucking door.
Oh, of course. They like broke my fences down because they didn't just come into the front. They came into the front, the back, the sides.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's you?
Yeah, that's me. I'm sending you one more too, but that's for the court case. Yeah, that was me at the top of the Capitol. I actually got a video.
Where did I save that?
I got a video where I'm actually up there and I'm live streaming as the cops drop me down the stairs because they wouldn't let me take an elevator.
Now this is all right. Hold up. This is actually kind of fucked up. Then
Yeah, I'm all by myself, and you see what they're shooting at me.
All right, let's bring this one up real quick. Now this is you, right?
That's me. That's on a rented mobility scooter. I probably could have lost my deposit on that thing. But you see that green stuff? That's tear, that's tear gas. That's tear gas.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They were going heavy on shit back then.
Right?
But they started that shit though. I'm not gonna lie, they did. They were lobbing that shit into the crowd before anything ever fucking popped off. And then, oh my God, these motherfuckers are getting tear gas. They're getting shit thrown at them, and now they're starting to push in. What do we do? Oh, they're getting violent because we're beating them.
Oh, we got these. They threw these bombs at us, right? And one landed in front of me, and this bomb just explodes, and it's all these little tiny things. So yeah. So that is Alex Jones's lawyer who put this on Twitter or X. He that's Norm Pattis. He's my lawyer. And so at the end of the trial, Norm had actually gotten in trouble for taking a picture. You're not allowed to take any pictures in the courthouse. I live streamed from the courthouse, so I got in a lot of trouble. I didn't know it. And so then as the trial's done, the prosecutor who had just been being a dick to me for 2 days straight was like, Judge, didn't you say we can take a picture with Eddie's dog on the stand? So the prosecutors are taking picture with him on the stand. That's how, but he's a badass. It's Donald J. Trump.
Right?
He's got his own Instagram, everything.
Trump took the fucking stand, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and they made a big deal about it. They had to make a motion to let me bring him on the stand, right? And people were like, Eddie, why are they giving you so much drama? I was like, it's just all a show. I said, he's a service dog. They have to let him in there.
Right.
So, and he loved every minute of it. He's an attention.
Let's take a little bit of a curve to this because we got like a little more than 15 minutes before we cut to Rumble only here. But I want to show this one real quick. Now, it's good. This is what we do, brother. I want to show this one real quick. Chief Nerd here on Twitter's. It seems like a game from them, so I'm just going to give them credit. Chief Nerd on Twitter. What is the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth? About 18 months. Let's hear this. Because this pretty much fucking nails it, ladies and gentlemen.
Have Alex Jones all on it?
Example after example of this administration coordinated, apparently, according to a federal court, by your agency, pressuring, coercing social media companies to engage in censorship. Is that constitutional?
That is unequivocally false.
Is what the emails show.
It is unequivocally false, Senator.
You are not pressuring the big tech companies to take down accounts. You are not meeting with them to ask them to censor on your behalf.
That is correct.
But before we begin, let's take another little tangent here. Eddie, I want to ask you a question. Do you understand why the Senate rejected Alejandro Mayorkas being impeached from his position?
Because he knows too much.
No. Well, yes, but no.
Like Joe. Joe's going to die real soon.
The technical argument the Senate used as to why he cannot be impeached. This is going to blow your fucking mind, brother.
Blow it. Wait, no, I take that back. That doesn't sound right.
Okay, so to be impeached, you have to commit a high crime or misdemeanor, right?
Yeah.
So we agree that high crimes are something like genocide?
Yeah.
Misdemeanors are something like jaywalking.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, so if it's high crimes and misdemeanors is the only thing, everything in between is fair game. Case dismissed.
Interesting point.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
He didn't commit genocide, nor did he fucking jaywalk. So why are you trying to impeach him? Do you understand the precedent you just set with that?
Yeah, because then they can get in trouble for it too. They're opening themselves up.
No. They just literally said that any government official, it doesn't matter who they are, any government official, as long as you don't commit genocide and jaywalk, you are free to walk.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, though. Had they gotten him and impeached him, then that would have set it to where they'll all be in trouble too.
I mean, yeah, it would have caused the cascade of dumb shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, That was their technical fucking argument for why Alejandro Mayorkas cannot be impeached and why the Senate shot it the fuck down 11-10.
Correct, we are not.
Here's my point, Mr. Secretary. It has been established for years in this country, as you very well know because you're a lawyer, that the federal government may not use private third parties to engage in activities that are unconstitutional. That's exactly what you and this administration are doing. You are leveraging private companies to carry out censorship on your behalf. It's dystopian, but worse than that, it's unconstitutional.
It's also false.
Turn now to a story breaking overnight. Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg claims he was pressured by the White House to censor content related to COVID-19 during the pandemic. Aaron Katersky joins us now with details. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning to you, Whit. For years, critics have taken aim at Facebook for silencing views that challenge the general consensus in the medical community, especially about the origin of COVID-19. Now, Facebook's founder surprisingly says they're right. This morning, Meta chief Mark Zuckerberg admitting he bowed to pressure from the Biden administration to censor content. The Facebook founder issuing a letter to the House Judiciary Committee that said senior administration officials pushed the social media platform to censor posts about COVID-19 and expressed a lot of frustration when the company resisted. Zuckerberg saying, "I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it." Adding, "I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again." House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan celebrating the letter, calling it a big win for free speech.
Yep.
Jim Jordan's the man. So Hope Arising in our.
Hold on. I'm going to push back on that. What?
Well, I like him. I like what he says. But Hope Arising, she's met him a couple of times because she's from Ohio and she used to work in Washington, D.C. around him.
Right.
She may have worked for him. I'm not sure. I'm bad at this stuff. She'll tell you right now.
I don't like the fact that the biggest fucking gripe I have with Jim Jordan right fucking now is when Hunter Biden was supposed to come in for that closed door session. He came into right outside of Congress, had that news station or press conference to say, "I'm here to testify," and then got in the fucking vehicle with Eric Swalwell and you let him drive away. Then you said, "All right, fine, we're going to hold you in contempt."
Yeah.
You have a hearing. The motherfucker was in one of the hearings right there. And as soon as Marjorie Taylor Greene started talking, he got up and you let him walk the fuck away again. And then after all of that, you and James Comer said, "Okay, fine, we'll stop all these contempt proceedings if you just come in." The motherfucker spat in your face twice, spat in the American people's face twice, and you gave him a way out because all he had to do was sit down and talk.
Well, because they're politicians. They all got stuff on each other. They all,
I don't give a shit. You arrested Steve Bannon for the same goddamn, well, not the same exact thing, but you arrested Steve Bannon for the same damn thing.
Yeah.
You didn't follow through. Big fucking loss.
They won't because they're protecting themselves as well.
I understand, but big fucking loss. I don't give a shit. We'll fight it along the way. Hey, dude, if you need to step down, step the fuck down. We'll find somebody better.
Yeah.
But at least you own up to your shit at that point instead of trying to cover it up in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just like the J6 thing, but y'all have to understand that was an illegally constituted committee in the first place. They had no right to do anything of what they did. So turning away from that was warranted. I will give him credit for that. Yeah. But I will not give him credit, and it is a huge fucking loss that you let Hunter Biden spit in the face of every single fucking one of us when Steve Bannon went to jail for the same fucking shit, roughly.
Yeah.
Or the same charge, at least.
Yeah.
So I will push back on that shit. You know, James Comer, I will admit, dude, you like to talk about a lot, but there's no confidence behind what you're saying anymore.
No, there's no confidence behind anything anymore. Anything.
And it's not the fact that you don't have a point with it. You really fucking do. Everything that you've brought up with the Hunter Biden Burisma shit, everything, I can look at that. If it were on me, I'd be convicted no fucking problem in a court of law. Federal or otherwise. But because it's Hunter Biden,
Gets away with it.
Because it's Joe Biden? No, there's something here. Oh, he wrote for loan payment? All right. Let's track this, Eddie. Let me ask you a question, brother.
Go for it. Sorry. Trying to find a picture for you. But go for it. Ask away.
If I were to hire you to take care of a problem for me, okay? And you take care of a problem for me. And I pay you through a third party a little bit more than what it costs for you to take care of that problem for me.
Yeah.
And in that third party, in the memo line of that check, I wrote for loan repayment. There is no connection, despite no matter what, of that payment being to you to take care of a problem for me. I'm trying to play nice with YouTube.
I gotcha.
There's no connection there, right?
No, none at all.
Because I wrote for loan repayment on the check.
Yeah. You can write anything on those checks. Right?
But isn't that what the Alvin Bragg situation was?
100%. 100%. 100%.
And catch 22 we find ourselves in right now, brother.
Everything.
How do we deal with this?
Got to call them out. That's why they need people like you and I who can call them out instead of the regular news that's afraid to call them out or hides that stuff, you know?
I mean, I'm just objectively taking a look at everything from a major overview point here, and I'm just seeing everything that's like on the battleground situation. Like I said, the battlefield, this was the title of it. The battlefield has changed, ladies and gentlemen. It really has. And I'm going to tell you why. Tulsi Gabbard is going to pull a lot of women. She speaks to a lot of women.
Yeah.
A lot of at least the common sense women.
Sure.
Like maybe not so hard in the paint leftist, but a lot of women who have some kind of semblance of common sense, she's going to reach. You got RFK. The motherfucker sounds like a blast. This motherfucker's cutting off whale heads, killing fucking bears, stuffing them in the woods in New York fucking city. I want to have a beer with the dude. But while I'm having that beer, he's going to be telling me, motherfucker, exercise. You look like shit. And that's what we need. So to come with a motherfucker that literally told you the government is fucking you in the ass and making you argue over who is the better rapist, he's the enemy of the people now?
Yeah. It's just
I love this
smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
I love this ticket, and I'm all on board for it. And anybody who knows this channel knows I hate the fuck. I hate Trump. He's an asshole. He's a dick. He's narcissistic as fuck. He don't know when to shut the fuck up.
I can agree with that. But so I got a question. So here's the way when people say, I won't vote for Trump because he's exactly what you just described, right? Here's the way I explain it. So let's say you own a company and you have 2 kids you have to support. And so you support them with this company. And you're looking for a CEO. Are you going to hire the guy that maybe tweets something bad here and there, but makes you tons of money so you can put your kid in a good college? Or are you going to vote for the nice person that you lose money on, where your company doesn't make money? Who are you going to vote for? Who are you going to pick?
And is not Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig?
Oh, just a little bit. Oh, great. Now I thought there's some movie that she's in with Robert, whatever. And she's in like some leather strap thing. Oh my gosh. If you want to throw up, think about that.
No.
Let's Stakeout. I think it's called Stakeout.
Let's not. I don't even want to bring it up on Rumble because that's not going to be a thing. But ladies and gentlemen, we are actually going to cut to Rumble a little bit early tonight because, I got nothing to fill for the next 5 minutes. But let's go ahead. You got the link there in the YouTube chat. Oh, shit. You know what?
Head over to Rumble. You can donate.
I neglected my own. I brought this up on my own live for the Voice of People thing. Let's see. That was the off-label one. Okay, what the fuck? Hold on. I'm screwing myself. It don't matter. It's whatever.
And if
I
y'all
rarely
ever
ever use
yeah,
Voice of the People on YouTube, but
yeah, just look up Eddie Block Films everywhere except for YouTube. In YouTube, I use this name because I've been
Oh.
kicked off of YouTube.
where we at? Where we putting them? Oh, you
I'm
putting them in the
typing
comments
it
yourself?
in. Yeah, I'm putting it over there.
All right,
'Cause
let's see
also-
where.
I'm logged into my YouTube channel that I stream on and my Eddie Block Films channel. So you
Well, see,
can-
that's the thing. You're gonna have to put it in a private chat because you can't send the links.
Oh, I didn't
have
send
to
the,
send it.
oh, I didn't send the link. I just hold on. I don't even
Oh,
have
the
the link.
Blockhouse Party. That's your YouTube.
Yeah, that's my YouTube stream because I've been kicked off. So I can go on YouTube as long as I don't log out. But the minute I try and log in on my computer, it says you've been blocked from YouTube forever. And so Hope Rising spent like 3 hours arguing with them one day, and they still wouldn't let me back on.
Ooh,
She's my main mod, and like she'll talk to him nice, instead of me
Right.
cussing him out. So she's like, "Let me try Eddie." She couldn't get it back either.
look, Donut Not Mind Me is here. Eddie Block, there you go. There you
Thank
go.
you,
Look at that. Let me copy and paste for you, brother.
I appreciate that. Don't mind me. You guys. So these are the guys
Look
from
at this.
Rob's
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
Not the
Yeah,
best.
they fucking
good
rock it over here, man. They're
Although
free
I-
to say whatever, be whoever.
My mod here, Hope Rising, she is the best mod, because she's my mod.
I like Hope. I really do. She brings up a lot of good points to us too, and I like the conversations with her too.
And she's crippled like me. She is. She is.
I'm sorry, the way you put it just made all right.
Hey, if you can't make fun of your disability, you might as well shoot yourself right now, right?
I get it,
That's
dude. I get it. I understand that it just kind of threw me off a bit. But ladies and gentlemen, we are about to cut to Rumble. You got it in the chat. You got 3 minutes. We will see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, the mainstream narrative has become cancerous to society. Currently, there is no known cure, but doses of other treatments have shown some promising results. Off-label use has been authorized.